At least 9 arrested after this scene at a Memphis park yesterday. Dozens were detained after neighbors complained about this music video shoot that involved juveniles and guns. And Jerry Askin did some digging today and found some of those weapons were stolen, right, Jerry?
Yes, Joe, police say at least one gun was stolen. Now, you see crime scene tape here from yesterday's large crime scene at this park where you see kids playing basketball right now. We also asked police, was rapper Jay Fizzle arrested? And police haven't yet confirmed that.
That's him though, right?
He goes by Jay Fizzle. He's a Memphis rapper seen here in a rap video shot earlier this year. In the video, lots of guns and cash.
Cool, good guy. A money-making machine.
Detonio Walker said he was at OL Cash Park Thursday for the Jay Fizzle video shoot. After complaints from neighbors, police showed up here, detaining 38 people, placing many of them in these large transport vehicles. Here are some of the guys who are now facing charges. Ultimately, 9 men were charged after police say there were guns and drugs at the park during the video shoot. A police source told me many of these guys were also high-ranking gang members.
I see it with violence going on, then it would have been a problem. But no violence going on, everybody kicking and having fun. We can't have fun in the city.
But police say these guys went too far. I asked Detonio Walker why the guns were necessary for a video shoot.
It's really for a show, you know what I'm saying, to get more views.
One mom whose son was detained told me it's a big lesson learned for these guys, some now with the new charge as a reminder.
I've been warning him and talking with him, and he's not paying attention, so this is going to be a wake-up call for him.
And today we have reached out again to Jay Fizzle and his team for a comment, and still we're waiting for a response. We're live. Jerry Askin, WMC Action News 5.
No, ma. I got you.
Long live Frank, paper out business. We out here getting our food to the community, getting back to the community like my boy do, man. Let the legacy live on. Yeah, dog, they're my big cousin, my role model. Without dude, tell the truth, I be stuck in the bottle trying to get her to take some.
I know they didn't think it was over with.
Marcus, 25, Tennessee. This is from 2016, the end of 2016, December the 2nd to be exact. Now, as y'all well aware of, in 2017, a lot of things start transpiring concerning Dolph. That's when all the attempts started and a whole lot of more stuff surrounding CMG. But this video ain't so much about CMG. This is something I want to show you about Dolph's brother Marcus and who he was around. I remember I told you all these folks used to be around each other before things spiraled out of control. And also, this is going to be something like a little update on what happens as time goes by, specifically with the people you just seen at the beginning of this video that was arrested at a video shoot that Jay Fizzle was shooting at that time. And then we're going to do a little update, something like an awareness to let you know it's a genocide and they are dying back to back. The news came to keep up with them, with the deaths of the young black and brown. Let's go. All right. Detective Coleman, Campany, and of the OCU were in the area of Mill Branch and Finley and observed a purple jag. If y'all don't know about what it said, just think about Killgate, Kinggate, where a lot of stuff went down, where Newski was killed at Big 30's hood and all that stuff. You familiar with it, with the X's. Mill Branch and Finley and observed a purple Jaguar traveling southbound on Mill Branch with dark tint. Detectives initiated a traffic stop in front of 4510 Mill Branch. You can go in your Google Maps and see what it said if you really want to know. While detectives were speaking with the passengers, advising them of the offense, Detectives could smell a strong odor of raw marijuana coming from inside the vehicle. Driver Jeremy Metcalf, we finna get into all of that in a minute. Driver license was checked. He was shown to have a suspended license for failure to pay child support. Jeremy Metcalf was issued a misdemeanor citation. I don't know what they blocked that out for, but whatever. And released. Detective Coleman asked front seat passenger suspect Marcus Toy Thornton, Dolph's brother, if he had anything on him. Suspect Marcus advised he had some weed on him and pulled a clear plastic bag consistent with marijuana out in front of his pants. Detectives then patted suspect Marcus for safety and located a wad of money in his front right pocket, $1,661. Suspect Marcus was placed into custody. Detectives then checked the rest of the interior of the vehicle and located a black Glock 9mm handgun. The gun was checked and shown to be negative. Driver Jeremy Metcalf claimed ownership of the weapon. Both Jeremy Metcalf and suspect Marcus Toy Thornton completed a gun rights waiver form. Detective Westridge transported the marijuana to 201 Poplar. He probably smoked some of it, where it tested positive. The $1,661 was tagged along with the 2 gun rights waiver forms. And these events occurred in Shelby County, Tennessee. So that's that. Let's break it down. True.
Here are some of the guys who are now facing charges. Ultimately, 9 men were charged after police say there were guns and drugs at the park during the video shoot. A police source told me many of these guys were also high-ranking gang members.
All right. We're going to be breaking down a little history about what happened to each one of these alleged gang members that you seen in the video. Yes, I went and took a screenshot photo of all their names, and I did a whole lot of research to give y'all update on the outcome from back then to where we are now and the fates that each one of these young black brothers met. And I can tell you this, and now one of them had a positive outturn, as you're about to see. This is to educate my people and make them aware that live by the gun, die by the gun. Gang life ain't the way to go, and that's just the way it always gonna be. Now, but before we get into that, everybody remember back in time that a blogger or two, really a loudmouth blogger, you know, everybody was a sometime. Now, when I say everybody, it ain't got nothing on me. Everybody was a suspect. Let's remember, if you know a loudmouth blogger that kept saying the name Cortez Wallace. Cortez Wallace that did it. That's just one of them, right? He was calling out this man's name, right? Now, come to find out, Cortez Wallace was rolling with Dolph's cousin, Jay Fizzle, who ain't nothing to play with, and also around Marcus. I remember I said all these folks was around each other at that time. So we're gonna let y'all put all this information together. And Cortez Wallace, as you saw in the news report, was arrested at Fizzle's video shoot, right? So we're gonna have damn near throw that out the window. And I'm just showing y'all. You see him with pictures with Big Unc and all that. Just remember, if you're sitting behind a computer, you don't know half of what's going on. So let's just put that in context. Now, before we do that, we're going to go back to November 17, 2021. And as I stated, I'm fit to give you an update on everybody, the outcome of what happened when you play video games in the street. About 7 individuals that you just seen in this news report. And then we're going to talk about something. My name True. All right, Keith Tate, warrant issued for wanted murder suspect. This is in October 2018. A warrant. Now, authorities have released information regarding a man wanted in connection to a recent murder. A warrant has been issued for Keith Tate. He was charged with second-degree murder and the employment of a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony. According to police, Tate shot Marquise Evans multiple times on September the 27th and left him in the middle of Monty Road. The victim was rushed to Regional Medical Center where he later died. Authorities didn't say how they were able to connect the 30-year-old to the murder, but claimed he was the one responsible. This is Keith Tate. True. Now I couldn't find the news. This is all I found on this particular guy. Remember this in context of everybody that was arrested. They were juveniles at Fizzle's video shoot, and they had them things out there. So Memphis police are searching for the 18-year-old accused of carjacking and beating a senior citizen at the Valero gas station last month. The incident happened on April 11 at the location on East Shelby Drive. The victim told police 3 suspects approached him and one of them pointed a gun at him, demanding he get out of the car. When he complied, the group attacked. They then jumped into his silver 2010 Dodge Avenger. Police said 2 of the juvenile suspects are currently in custody. Now police need your help locating the 18-year-old Octavius Abraham, who has been positively identified as the 3rd suspect. True. Let's keep it moving. On March 27, 2020, the Memphis Police Department responded to a carjacking at 6294 Arbor Creek Trail. The victim advised several male suspects armed with handguns demanded his white 2019 Ford F-150. Since then, the vehicle has been recovered. During the course of the investigation, Violent Crimes Unit investigators identified suspect Jeremiah Price, 20, as one of the individuals responsible for the carjacking. That's what they say. Remember, everything is alleged. We wasn't there, so, police don't always get stuff right. Jeremiah Price is described as a male black, all of that, with multiple tattoos referencing the Grape Street Crips, which includes a large tattoo on the front of his neck. Jeremiah Price is known to frequent the areas of Whitehaven and East Memphis. Anyone with information about Jeremiah Price? A photo of suspect is available for release and attached. All right, this is just an update to educate my people on the cycle and the influence and the grip of the street. So this one here. Now remember, all these people are coming from who was arrested at Fizzle's video shoot, right? 50 guns, 50 juveniles in the park. And this is Jeremiah Price. Let's move on. True. November 24, 2019, you might well round it up and say 2020, end of 2019. A teen was shot and killed Sunday afternoon in southeast Shelby County. According to Shelby County Sheriff's Office, Earl Farrell, the shooting happened around 3:30 in a 7700 block of Parkman Drive. SCSO confirmed with Fox 13 the teen was a 17-year-old boy. Investigators told Fox 13 18-year-old Jalen Jones has been taken into custody in connection to the shooting. SCSO isn't sure at this time how many suspects are responsible for the shooting. However, no one is in custody at this time. That made no sense. You took Jalen Jones in the custody. Now, no, okay. Fox 13 spoke with Justin White, 19-year-old who lives around the corner from where the shooting happened. He said the area is so quiet, he didn't think twice about what he heard from inside his home. And this is Jalen Jones. Shortly after what happened, getting arrested at Fizzle's video shoot. This is just one. True.
Station. The robbers responsible were wreaking havoc and victimizing citizens within our community. Several individuals were robbed of personal items such as purses, credit cards, phones, and vehicles. These suspects were armed and physically assaulted several victims.
Long hours.
All right. This one is September 2020. You might well say round up in the beginning of 2021, give or take. A Memphis man has pled guilty to an armed carjacking at a local car wash that happened in July of 2018. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Western District of Tennessee, the victim was washing his car at a car wash on East Holmes Road around 9 p.m. when 2 suspects approached. One of the suspects was later identified as 21-year-old Carlos Jones. Both suspects had handguns pointed at the victim as they demanded he move away from the car and leave. Surveillance video presented in court showed the suspects entering the car wash in a white vehicle and leaving the scene with the victim's vehicle following behind. Investigators were able to track the victim's vehicle by GPS, recovering it from an apartment complex in South Haven, Mississippi. Cornelius Smith, South Haven, Mississippi. Hernandez Govan, South Haven, Mississippi. Trayon Ingram with the Covington murder, South Haven, Mississippi. Yeah, pay attention. Fingerprints on the vehicle were connected to the second suspect, 22-year-old Angelo Bunting. The victim was able to identify Jones and Bunting as the suspects responsible. On Wednesday, Jones pled guilty to the charges of carjacking and brandishing a firearm during a crime of violence. His sentencing is set for January 7, 2021, where he could face up to 15 years for the carjacking and a minimum of 7 years for the weapons charge. Now let me switch to this tab and go ahead and just continue with this. If y'all don't mind, my name is True. Like, share, subscribe, out support. Cash App $ True Results number 2. And once again, this video is to bring awareness to my people and educate. 20-year-old sentenced to federal prison for armed carjacking. Now, this is about one of the two suspects. This is Carlos. Carlos Jones, 20, has been sentenced to 90 months in federal prison for his role in a carjacking, committing a carjacking, brandishing a firearm, and all that good stuff. According to information presented in court, on July 13, 2018, at approximately 9 p.m., the victim, J.M., was washing his 2013 Volkswagen Passat, whatever that is, at a local car wash on Holmes Road when he was approached by two suspects. Both of them pointed weapons and demanded his vehicle. The victim said one of the suspects pointed a gun at him from behind and said, "Get the hell away from the car and go." Surveillance video showed the suspect entered the car wash in a white vehicle, exited the vehicle, and approached the victim. Footage captured the victim's vehicle leaving the car wash, followed by the suspect's vehicle. The victim's vehicle was tracked by GPS and later recovered from an apartment complex in South Haven, Mississippi. Fingerprints belonging to co-defendant Angelo Bunting were recovered from the interior of the vehicle. The victim possibly pointed both of their asses out as being responsible for the carjacking. Bunting was previously sentenced to 20 years for this carjacking, as well as others. On September 23, 2020, Jones entered a guilty plea, and we already did that. On September 23, 2021, he got sentenced to 90 months in federal prison, to be followed by 5 years supervised release. There is no parole in the federal system. And that is that, y'all. Let me see what else. So I think that's the same thing. Now, this is the Bunting. This is his partner. Antonio Bunting, 23, has been sentenced to 240 months in federal prison for committing multiple carjackings and brandishing a firearm during each one of those carjackings. According to information presented in court on June 28, 2018, victim R.D. was driving southbound on Shelby Drive when he was flagged down by two males with children asking for a ride. Damn, they had little kids in on the. Damn, he was driving southbound on Shelby Drive when he was flagged down by two males with children asking for a ride. The victim pulled over, and one of the males pointed a handgun and told him to get out of the vehicle, a 2014 Toyota Corolla. When the victim did not immediately comply, the man assaulted him with a firearm. The males fled in his vehicle, leaving him with injuries to his knee, lip, and face. On July 1, 2018, the vehicle was located on Sanford Road. Angelo Bunting's fingerprints were discovered on the vehicle. The vehicle observed Bunting The victim observed Bunty in a photo lineup and stated he resembled the man with a firearm at the driver's window. On July 6, 2018, victim E.S. was at the Shell station on Mill Branch Road when he observed two males exit a red vehicle and approach him as he returned to his car after paying inside. The first suspect pointed a firearm at the victim and demanded his keys, while the second suspect put a firearm to the victim's back and demanded money. The victim gave the suspect his keys, wallet, and cell phone. Both fled in the victim's vehicle, a 2011 Chevrolet Impala. An unidentified individual drove the red vehicle away separately. The victim's vehicle was later located on Elvis Presley Boulevard. The victim identified Bundy in a photo lineup and stated that he looked similar to one of the suspects. On July 13, 2018, we already did this one. We already read this one. It's the car wash one. On July 31st, 2018, Bunty was arrested by officers in the Memphis Police Department and multi-agency gang unit in connection with these crimes, as well as other robbery charges, which are still pending in state court. So he got sentenced to 20 years. Let me see.
City has so much talent, like I said, just rapping, singing, just the mind and the creativity of these young kids out here with everything. So I just tell them, man, believe in your dream.
Ain't that a bitch of all people? Here comes Zebo. Name dead smack in the middle and behind the scenes and in the pictures with the whole gang. And he talking about the youth. Man, y'all, man, come on. My name TRURESULTS. Let's sum it up. Let's sum it on up and clear some things up. All right, y'all. We'll be back in another video to tie everything that I just showed y'all together. We'll be touching back, going back on some of these false allegations. But we really wanted to show y'all that this vicious cycle, that if you a man and you want to do some work, well, this is where to help at. Outside is where we need the men at, not inside up all night behind no computer, taking money from the community, putting it in their own pocket for their selfish reasons, and then I get crucified for being outside. Step y'all game up. It's 2025. My name is TRURESULTS. Donations are appreciated. Cash App, big Cash App, $ TRURESULTS number 2. Stay blessed, stay true, and stay safe. Stay safe. Like, share, subscribe. I'm out till the next video. We're going to wrap it all up and sum it all up. True.